Hi there, welcome back to Random Rooms, and today we're in a level that we've seen before, which is a hook of my own in Lavender levels. We are in twice south, once east. We have a hook shot, we also have a sword, and we have a bunch of monsters with the non-sliding movement behavior on a little island that we have to deal with. So yeah, we have seen the hookshot before, so I think I've mentioned that I really like it. It's a fun mechanic to play around with. You can pull some monsters to you. You can't pull gel babies or hook onto gel. You can pull yourself to obstacles and walls. You can also pull yourself to rock golems, although in this case, because they're moving towards me, it's not that easy. Oh, so there's a wobber in my way. And yeah, if I try and pull, I'll land in the water. So yeah, the issue with this room is we need to get onto this island, kill everything that we need to, and then pull ourselves off on this rock up here. And I don't really remember how to do it. Let's look at the scores. I do have the high score for this one, an 81 in 2023. Yeah, you can see it's come down from 137 when the whole came out. Got a bit of optimization by ADS down to 98. But yeah, I looked at it in March and November down to 81. But yeah, that was a while ago, so I don't quite remember what you have to do. Part of the issue is you need to hook on. You need to use a golem to hook on, but you need to hook on at a spot where you don't fall in the water, and you're not immediately going to get eaten by a gel baby to your side or another rock golem. So you do have to pull off a bunch of the wubbers to give yourself some space. Okay, so I can get on here. Can I? Actually, if I pull everything up, then I can get onto the island. Although then I get stuck. So we need to get on, and then, okay, this might be okay. Yeah, fortunately, because they don't slide, we can do this, but then we are stuck. We can't get the last two. Also, we can't get back up to here. So that's unfortunate. I also kind of don't want the ones on the land with me. Actually, I wonder if that's like a more complicated version of this room, where you'd need to pull a wobber onto land and set it up in a particular spot. Then, while you're on the island, you need to pull it to yourself to rescue, to sort of act as a blocker. And let's just get rid of all the wubbers. Pull you over here. Okay, this should be good. It's also trapdoors, which isn't good, but and then we can come off. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. 113. But yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, then you sort of... Well, if you don't have a strategy that you know about, then you're going to be running around just trying to get everything into a good position. I don't think I want to do that. One thing I will note is that this version of the hookshot doesn't notice golem corpses, so you can zip right through them or over them. That's possibly because there's no obvious way. When this was made, there was no command to detect them. Even though they count as monsters, or they sort of count as monsters, they don't count as monsters when you're detecting monsters. There is a way to do it, which I worked out for when I sort of duplicated it for the there was a contest, custom element revival, where I did a hookshot level. The way that works is you have a sort of a separate character that's invisible. Basically, you try and make it appear on each square that you want to check, and if it can appear, then it means that there's no rubble there. But if it can't appear, then it means it's blocked by the rubble, which is very complicated and annoying. And I'm glad they're putting in a better way of doing it, because being able to set up something that you can hookshot onto, being able to position that yourself it's a cool thing to do. So okay, well, I've just been wandering around. I think I will just look at the demos, because working out how to do this is, this I think was very trial and error. So this doesn't this doesn't work, because now I can't get back into this column to hit here. Very tricky room. I don't remember which way. I assume coming in from this side is the best. Even with a hook shot, it's something like come in from here, pick up a bunch of wubbers. Actually, this might be good, maybe. No, this isn't good. Not quite. Yeah, we want no wubber there. So in that case, I have it blocked. this doesn't work. Alright, okay, let's have a look at the demos. Yeah, you can see my first attempt at this room was, 378, just going around, trying various things. Just trying to get the right position. Oh wow, did that? So I think I made 2 trips to the island. Okay, that's something I didn't consider. At least I didn't consider now. Right, so we do 1 trip. We hop off, we get into a better position. Yeah, okay. Alright, anyway, that's, not efficient. Let's take a look at the history. So this was disoriented. First one through. Let's slow it down a bit. So just getting rid of the wubbers. Yeah, a lot of maneuvering to get things into the right position. Right, so yeah, at this point, you could just face north because you'll zip through there because the hookshot can't detect it. So it thinks there's nothing there. But going around, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so ADS's, what's the history? Right, so ADS had a couple in there, but yeah, they've been bettered. Look at the 112. Whoops, the wrong button. Yeah. So 1 trip, looks pretty clean. Right, so the 98. Yeah, we're just cleaning up the wubbers. Okay, yeah. That looks good. Right, my 83. Okay, so yeah, okay. Clearly I must have seen that and realized that, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, so I left a couple of wubbers there because, yeah, I guess I didn't need to get rid of them. I did notice a couple of spots there where I have some obvious places where I wasted a turn. Yeah, most obvious is back here, where I hit the little puff appears, puff of smoke. That one appears when you activate the hookshot twice in a row. There's like a 1 turn delay on it. So yeah, I could have just been moving instead of pausing there. Anyway, let's look at the 81, see if I can't see anything else that I don't like. Okay, yeah, so we're ignoring ones that we don't need to. Okay, interesting. So I pulled that one out of the way. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's have a little play around. So Alright, so we're using our sword movements because we need to turn around anyway to pull these ones into position. But we can use... Oh, maybe we don't want to use it there. So yeah, we could use our sword to get them out of the way. To move... Yeah, we spend our time turning our sword and we need to wait for them to move across. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. Actually, I did it. This is... Yeah, that's... Yeah, I'd like to jump now, but yeah, because of the delay I can't. Yeah, I'd have to come around here and do that. And now things are not so good. I've got to go all the way like that. And which way's faster? 90? I assume I went out the top. Yeah, okay, that's slightly faster. Let's take one more look. We're coming over here. We're getting onto the island pretty quickly. And yeah, we need to get rid of one of these so that this one moves up. Do I need to get rid of that one? I'm blocked off here. So yes, we need this one out of the way so that these ones can move across, allowing this one to move down. So that looks like... Can we get this one now? Yeah, that's fine. That's... Did I do that there or did I do it down here? If I did it down here, or maybe I did it... Depends if I needed to step on this square, because then now I don't need to do that. But I think I was on it at 47. Let's just... I did it up there. Yeah. 47. Just thinking. $66. What if this one's already gone? No, wait, I need to do these two, probably that one. So I spent 2 turns getting that one hookshot turn, and I had to make an extra step here instead of going diagonally up. Also, I didn't get that one. Okay. Yeah, so where that was saved was... So before I had to turn my sword, pull, then step across, then step across and turn back, which is 3 turns, 2 sword movements and the command. But here I can just come up like this. Yeah. So can I get this one? Yeah, am I able to pull this one away any better? I could pull that one. No, we definitely need this one away now so that they move up. Otherwise, yeah, we don't want the golem still here when it moves over. Yeah, the trouble is now this one's blocked by here. Otherwise, I could get it at this point. And at this point, it's going to move up. Yeah. Wait, I needed to... Yeah, we need to get these. Do I need to get this one? What if I don't? We will do this. That one moves, getting that one allows, or getting, yeah, I think these guys need to move over, unless, I think this was the 81, yeah, this is the 81. Yeah, the problem with this is that where are they otherwise? Actually, no wait, if I'm gonna do that, I just ignore that one. Oh, but no, this one needs to move up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, they've moved over here. And because we're moving to this column anyway, and we can have our sword southeast to deal with these two, this one's sort of a freebie in this case. Yeah. Okay, alright, so yeah, we did manage to shave off one more turn, so that's interesting, but I think we're going to leave it there. Let's just watch this one more time. Cool. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.